Let's get started. Under course documents, I posted a file. This is kind of where I'm going to start things. It's basically an empty file. Just download that file. Yes, it should be. Let me check. If it's not, I'll open it. Apparently, I have not opened it. Okay, now it is. Yeah. All right. So under course documents, you have that CQ start.xlsx. That's the thing we're gonna essentially produce, but I'm gonna copy formats from that, so that's why I keep it around. Oh, just open that file, secret start, enable editing. It is just an empty sheet. These are just images, which I haven't associated with anything yet, but we will. All right. The first thing we're gonna do, since we're gonna write, however small, macros in it, we need to save this as a macro-enabled Excel file. So file, save as, wherever you want to save. I'm going to call this seeker constructed construction, but file type is going to be Excel macro-enabled workbook. The extension will be XLSM instead of XLSX. Otherwise, you can't save any of the codes that you put in. Now, let me put another sheet right here. In fact, delete. Let me make a copy of this. Move or copy. Create a copy. And I'm going to call the first one, I'll just call it Zeker, the first 5 letters of my name. A lot of my friends know me with that. Now, first thing I'm going to show you is how to, in fact, use this U-turn one. The only thing that U-turn one will do, it will get you to the last sheet that you have used, right? And I'm going to use my other thing. Let me see. I'm just going to copy certain things. Oh, I know. Okay. So it's been a while since I've done this. All right. You guys should have this tab called Developer. If you don't, click on any of the ribbons, right click, customize the ribbon. Down here, the item called developer should be checked. Okay. And you're going to do this only once. From then on your own computer, that developer tab will always be there. All right. Now, to write code, click on the developer and hit Visual Basic. Okay. And I'm going to click on my file. Wait a minute. This shouldn't even be there. Okay. Click on my file. Right now, there's no code on this one. All right. Hit Insert Module. Now, a module is basically a blank space for you to write code that's going to be recognized later. The first thing I'm going to do here, and going back to my other one, since I already have it there, I'm going to write this statement. In fact, these two, I'm going to copy these, paste them. Unfortunately, let me try, but I don't think I can make these bigger. Tools. Let me try to make that size 14. Oh, okay. Did make it. I can't change the background color or anything. This first thing that says public last sheet as string. It basically says I'm declaring a variable called last sheet, but it's going to be publicly available. And it's going to be a variable that contains a string, which means sequence of characters. Could be numbers, could be letters, combination thereof. The next one is one of the code types in VBA. It's called a sub. A sub performs a certain task. It's not a function. You tell Excel to do a certain thing. When it's done, it does that certain thing. Now, the first thing it says here, if the last sheet is blank, well, there is nothing to do. Typically, the last sheet is blank when you have not moved between sheets yet. It says if the last sheet is blank, then exit sub. So exit sub without doing anything. If you have not exited, it says this is the code for application dots among the applications uh, for the sheets last sheet. That last sheet is going to be a name of a sheet, okay? And that activates. So if my last sheet is blank sheet, it's going to go to the blank sheet and activate it. That's all it does. Now, the only thing we have to have left is to populate that last sheet item, okay? Where is it going to get it? Now, there is a code that is specific to workbook itself. So you click on this workbook, okay? Or let's see, we're here. If I'm on the sheet Excel itself, right click, view code, again, click on this workbook. Right now it's blank, okay? So I'm gonna put in something here that's gonna work only if a certain event happens, certain event at a workbook level. Since I already have that, I'm gonna copy and paste it. Copy, paste. This says, this is a private sub. That means it is available only for this workbook. If there is another workbook that cannot refer to this one, this is a special name. It says at the workbook level, if a sheet is deactivated, okay,